Want to know how to run and it's bleh? Do you want to know how to run a profitable interior design business? Because if you do, stick around. Okay, I really firsthand know how challenging it feels to be working really, really hard, but not feel like you're making the income that supports the work that you've been doing. I remember working very, very late nights to then present it to the client and come back and watch my bank account and think, this is not worth it. Well, what I want you to feel is I want you to feel like it is worth it. But the thing is with profits is unless you're intentional with getting profit, you won't. So here's the thing, you can do this. Over the past decade, I have really transformed my business from no profits to an incredible amount of profits. And these are the 7 things that I'm intentionally focused on. And I know you can be focused on these things to increase profits for you. So let's go ahead and dive into what those things are. Ready. Number 1, you have to get good at sales. And the thing is about sales is that it goes beyond just the sales meeting. In the sales meeting, there's a lot to learn and a lot to be good at. And what I want you to consider is that you have to wear that sales hat throughout the entirety of the project. You're always in sales mode. You're in sales mode when you're selling the mood boards. You're in sales mode when you're selling the renderings. You're in sales mode when you're selling the furniture. You're always in sales mode. So the first and most important thing you need to get really good at is being intentional with your growth and learning and education in sales. And number 2, don't. And really don't. Like if there's one thing, don't do this, don't charge hourly. The thing is with profits as it relates to hours is that you're maxed at 24 hours in a day. So your profit can't ever increase unless you can find more hours in a day. And I don't know about you, but my watch only has 24 hours. So consider a different pricing structure that allows you to unlock unlimited profits that are irrelevant of how many hours are in the day. Number 3, you have to be dedicated to keeping consistent systems. Now, those can change and evolve over time, but the intention is that you are systemized. Systemized in the way that you work, systemized in the way that you deliver projects, systemized in the data, systemized in communication, systemized in all the things. If you can systemize, you can decrease the amount of time each project takes, therefore increasing the profit each project brings. Number 4, and this comes off of the back of number 3, but don't change the way that you work every time you do a different project. It's really, really important to always have the same project processes for every project. The opportunity is to enroll the client into your leadership of the way that you work so that you can work the way that you work every single time. Number 5, you gotta get good at, well, profits. So the opportunity there is to see where you can find opportunities for profits. That could look like working with vendors that have a greater profit margin. That could look like working with installers that allow for you to have a profit margin. So it takes intentionality for you to be always looking, always wearing the profit hat about where you can find and see opportunities for profit, either at all or growth. Number 6, be really good at creating and cultivating a great team. Your team is going to be everything towards your profitability. What I mean is a well-oiled machine that has employees that are engaged, enriched, and empowered to do their job means that they're going to work great and produce profit for you. That also is true with any laborers or installers that you work with. Equipping them with the tools that they need to execute their job really well, like drawings or whatever it is that they need, is going to set them up for excellence. And the more excellent they are and the faster that they work and the more efficient they work, the faster the project goes, the more profitable that project is. If right now you're feeling like, yeah, but how do I do that? Don't worry. I know that feeling. You're not alone. I've got you. Stay till the end and I'm going to tell you how I can support you. All right, number 7. And this is last but definitely not least. Actually, it's maybe most. The best, most important way to grow a profitable firm is to have profits. So how do you have profits? Well, one of the most powerful ways you can have profits is by having savings. And now, while you may be feeling like, how do I have savings if I'm not profitable right now? What I'm suggesting is that you prioritize savings. I bet right now you have Netflix on auto pay, you probably have Amazon Prime on auto pay, and maybe you've even Uber Eats subscription on auto pay. Why don't you consider, what I would really recommend is that you put your savings account payments on auto pay. It's possible to do that so that every time you have money coming in, you have money going into your savings account. Now, here's a goal a la Dave Ramsey. Here's a goal that you can be looking for, that you can save up 3 to 6 months of income into your savings account. If you can have that buffer in place, you will maintain profitability throughout the project because you will never dip below zero. All of this information is great, but if you don't take action on anything, then you're still gonna be left with bleh. So I want you to take action into something. But taking action on 7 things all at once could feel overwhelming and put you into a frozen state of not doing anything. So here's what I'm gonna invite you to do. Pick one of these 7 things to focus on right now. Now, all of these 7 things are going to be things that you will be journeying with long term, sort of for the rest of your life with this business. I know it's true for me. But if you can dedicate yourself to one thing right now to focus on, that will be the thing that will launch your profitability. In my experience, I was never able to do this alone. It took for me hiring a business coach. Now that I've been working with my business coach for years and years now, I've really discovered that that's really actually the key. So what I'm gonna invite you to right now is to jump on the phone with me to discover if maybe I am a good fit to be your business coach. I would love to. You can schedule that call with me at thedesignershotline.com, which will take you straight to my calendar so that you can book that call right now. I will be waiting with open arms, and I cannot wait to journey alongside of you to get your business up and profitable.